And we're going to be walking through what The Walking Dead can teach real estate agents. That's what it's going to be. What The Walking Dead can teach real estate agents, because I'm going to explain how I discovered this, used it, and it's pretty awesome. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do it yourselves. So today we're doing happy birthday ads. So let me explain a little something, and I'm going to pop up a little picture here for you to see. But about 3 years ago, my husband said, "You've got to see this. You've got to see what's going on." And I went, "What do I got to see?" So he said, "You got to see this." And I went, "Okay, what is this?" And he's like, "Well, it's my birthday, and it's a birthday thing." And I'm like, "This is a birthday thing? How do they know it's your birthday? Hopefully this is sharing with you guys. How do they know it's your birthday? What? Oh," and I'm looking at this and I'm watching this and I'm going, "That's genius. That's like totally cool." Because look at how many likes and comments it's got on it. We didn't get the share thing because people just thought it was so cool that The Walking Dead was wishing them happy birthday. Now, this is obviously for followers of The Walking Dead. I don't watch the show, but he did. And so I was like, "That's genius." And I immediately went and implemented my own, and I created my own. Super awesome. I love it. Had it going. It had thousands of likes, hundreds of comments and everything. And then Facebook changed. They're targeting something or other. And my ad, I accidentally turned off. They were running the ad still, but I accidentally turned the ad off and lost all of that social proof. So we're going to walk through and start our new Facebook ad. It's an ad. We're going to run it as an ad, but we're going to target birthdays. Now, a couple of things that you want to know about. One, the image. If you'll notice that Walking Dead image, it just had like happy birthday across the eye piece, right? Well, the image that you use, I see a lot of people trying to do this and they use an image with too much verbiage in it. So you want to make sure that you're not using too much verbiage in your image that you're going to use for happy birthday. Now, why would you do happy birthday ads like in the first place? Happy birthday ads are meant to be part of your audience nurture strategy. So you can nurture your audience the same as post engagement ads. You can do this, but this is more specific to them. So what will happen is when we set this all up, this happy birthday ad will run to anybody within the week of their birthday, within 7 days, who has a birthday within 7 days. So, and they'll run to them. And people love this. They absolutely love this. So I'm going to teach you the basics on how to set this up and get this running. Then I'm going to teach you a little bit of an advanced version of it. So you've got both options. So I want everybody to start on the beginner version, but then I want you to grow and add on to the advanced version as you grow. So you do not wait until you have the advanced stuff. We start now. Okay. We have that clear? I hope so. All right. So let's do this. So the very first thing you have to know is you've got to get the image right. And I recommend, as always, I'm going to share my screen. This is going to be like a little bit of an inception here. Hold on a second. The first thing I recommend is that you use Shutterstock and get an image. You cannot use the images inside Facebook because you're going to actually put words on top of the image. You're going to have to edit it and create it yourself here. So you cannot use the free ones, unfortunately, because it won't accomplish what you want it to accomplish. That's number one. So use Shutterstock. 2, use PicMonkey to edit your picture. So let me give you a couple of ideas of what I have for mine that I found. The first one, this one, I don't know that it will actually be approved through Facebook because I think it's got too much happy birthday text. And it actually came this way, but I want to show it to you real quick. Here's the first one. And you can see if you can find that one. That one may be very questionable, okay? But what I'm saying is, like, make sure it's not the whole huge screen. Like, make it tiny, small. This one here that I'm going to show you next, this one does pass it. I am using it for mine. And then this one that I'm going to show you is the one that I created and people love. And so all I did was I Googled, I did in Shutterstock, I did verbiage for balloons, and then I took it over to PicMonkey and added the happy birthday text at the bottom. So it fits all the parameters. Now you could use whatever you want, anything you want. Look for party, celebrate. You want something that stands out crystal clear, stands out really well in the feed. Remember, people are on their phones. They're on their phones mostly. So you want something that stands out best on a phone. So if it's really small stuff, like the first one with lots of lines, they may not really see it. This one kind of stops them because it's kind of a pretty picture and gets them. So just be aware of that when you're doing your images and picking your images. It's the text. You don't want the text too big, and you will need to purchase an image and use PicMonkey to put the verbiage on the image. Okay, so you will not be able to use the ones in. But even if Facebook gives you like their Shutterstock connection in ads has one that has happy birthday all over it, they're gonna deny your ad being pushed out. Don't try it. Because what happens when you keep trying and pushing the boundaries with ads, you'll get your ad account shut down. So make sure you can't do the text. Don't try and get away with it. It's not like a Craigslist ad where you can just create another account. You don't want to do that. So don't do that. Okay. So the image, minimal text, vibrant colors. That's the big thing. So that's why I recommend Shutterstock. And then of course, PicMonkey so you can do your text overlay. The next piece of this is we're going to go into Ads Manager. I'm going to walk you through setting it up. Okay, so we're gonna go through and we're gonna set this puppy up. Okay, so the very first thing that you wanna do is I use quick creation. Make sure you're in the same creation if you wanna follow along step by step. If you're in guided creation, it's going to look very different. So make sure you're in quick creation, that's where I'm at. So create new campaign. The campaign for me, I always use the page name because I have multiple pages. Happy birthday ads. That's all I do. You could just do happy birthday ads if you only run for one page. So I do LNL happy birthday ads. You leave the buying type as auction. Your campaign objective is post engagement. You want people to engage in this post. And so this is something, happy birthday ads are something where you're going to set them up and get them going, and you're never, ever, 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 ever going to turn them off. Kind of like page like ads. You're not going to turn these off. Okay, so you want to make sure post engagement and then create new ad set, and I do LNL birthday ads. And now when you get into your ad set, I'm going to run my happy birthday ads to my warm audiences. And a warm audience includes your website visitors, your email list, your page likes, and your page engagement, video views, things like that. Now, if you do not have a big enough warm audience, usually 10,000 or more, then Facebook's probably not going to, they're not going to let you run the ad to it, because by the time it gets to a birthday audience, it's going to show a teeny tiny little audience because only so many people have a birthday within the 7 days. Right? So if you do not have a big enough warm audience, then run it to your pin drop cold audience. That's okay. Run it to your pin drop cold audience. All right. So let's do this. So until your warm audience is big enough, you run to your cold. Any questions on that if you are watching this live with me right now? I'm going to save this to draft and go. Any questions from you guys? So we have post engagement right there. I don't want to publish yet. Okay, now I'm going to go to ad sets. Okay, now my audience is a warm audience. If you're doing a cold audience, you'll pull in your cold audience. I am pulling in a warm audience. Now, here's what you can do. For most of you, you can start at $1 a day, and you can probably leave it there. If you have under 5,000 page likes, because we used to just run these to page likes, but you might as well run it out a little bit more. Now, I prefer to run mine to warm audiences, but I have a really big warm audience. Again, if you just want to run it to your page likes, you're going to have at least probably 1,500 to 2,000 page likes in order to get an audience size of at least 20. Remember, it's only 1 week of birthday. So that's why I suggest running it to warm audiences, include all those warm audiences, or you can run it to your cold audiences and your warm audience until your warm audience is bigger to just run it to your warm audience. Did that make sense to everybody? If you are watching this live, you can comment below. If you're in replay, go ahead and pop your questions into the Facebook group. Now, I'm going to run it to my warm audience, so I need to find my warm audience right there. And it's not going to tell me right now about my reach because I've now officially flipped over to not getting to know if there's I don't get to know how many are in my audience when I have a customized list that I brought in. So edit, here's the other thing that I need to do. I need to detailed targeting. So once you have your warm audience going, all this stuff, right? You go down to detailed targeting and you say upcoming birthday, right there, demographics. Okay. So include people who match at least one of the following, which would be their upcoming birthdays. So out of your warm audience, the only people who are going to see this ad are people with an upcoming birthday. And that means within 7 days. People are going to have their birthday within 1 week. Okay. And that is it. Now add a connection type. If you have a warm audience up here already, you do not want to narrow your connection type down here. So I'm running mine to my warm audience. Like I said, my email list, people who engage, my video views, my website traffic, and that also includes all my page likes. Okay. Now I could exclude my page likes here and I could run a separate ad to my page likes. If you have a page that has a big page like thing, probably, I don't think any of you guys have more than 2,000 or 3,000 on your page likes, but like we have 15,000 on ours. So I'm going to run a separate ad, one to my warm audience, one to my page likes. So I'm going to be running 2 separate ads to those 2 people. Make sense? Hopefully. All right. So I'm going to save this as a new audience. This is happy birthday. Save. All right. Does that make sense? Any questions on this so far, you guys? Edit placements, as always, you know me. Audience network, suggested videos. It's not a video, no videos. Instant articles is okay. Feeds is okay. I'll run a separate one for Instagram. I got to write that down, because I am going to run a separate one for Instagram on this one. But for you guys, just feeds and instant articles, it won't let you in Marketplace, but you're not doing a video, so you don't need to do any one of those. So those 2 are good. And then we scroll down and leave everything else the same. Okay, just leave it all the same as it is. All right, so now we're going to go into the ad itself. And the ad itself is pretty easy to do. We're going to create a post. So don't use create an ad. We're going to create a new page post. Why? Instead of create an ad, you're going to do create a new page post, because what you can do is if you're running multiple versions of this, so I've got this one going to this warm audience, right? And I want a version going to my page like audience. So that's 2 versions of it. Then what I can do is if I create a new page post here and don't publish it out to my page, I can pull that information in. So I'm running the exact same post out. In other words, I can combine the social proof. So it's actually one ad going out to 2 different places. I can combine the likes and everything will be all in the same ad. Just like it would be as if you posted an ad first, like if you posted first an ad to your page or a post to your page, and then you ran it out to multiple audiences, it's coming from one ad source. Same thing that this means. So this is the same thing I'm doing. I am going for big time social proof here. I'm going for an engagement, building nurture for my people. So you want to make sure that when you're doing this, that you use this option, not the create ad option. Okay, just want to make sure you guys know that, so you know why on this one it's different. All right, let's see, questions. Will it send you to page likes and engagements too if you run a pin drop? All right, so if you run a if you run a pin drop, that's your cold audience. It'll send it to everybody that it sees for whatever reason. So as you're building your warm audience, this ad will help you build your warm audience. So as you're building your warm audience, it will not exclude your page likes. It will not exclude your page engagements, but it will not specifically target them. So hopefully that gave you the answer that you were looking for. All right, so I'm going to create a new post. So we're gonna do this, and I'm going to upload a photo. Actually, I'm just gonna drag and drop it. The photo. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so then I'm gonna say happy birthday. Now, one thing you need to include are emojis. Emojis actually get people to respond and click and engage in posts more, like a huge percent more than just a plain text. I realize you're putting a picture in, but also emojis help. So I'm using Emojipedia.org, and these links will be included in the training. I'm using Emojipedia, and you can use birthday gifts, whatever you want. I searched for birthday. This one I searched for celebrate. You can see the celebrate here thing here. And if you click on the image that you want right there, then you can just click copy and go over and copy it into your ad. So happy birthday, we're gonna copy it there. All right. All right, so I'm going to save the unpublished post because I do not want it to post anywhere, but I'm gonna save that unpublished post. And I'm done with that one. And then I am going to, then there's like nothing else I have to do. So except for publish this particular ad. I publish it, it starts running. Did I set it at $1 a day? I don't remember what I set it at. I told you guys to set it at $1 a day, but I don't know that I changed anything. Yeah, $1 a day. So this is it, right? So that's it. Now Melissa asks, is there a way to target your page likes too until you grow them large enough? You can't specifically target them, and like you can't just run an ad to them unless there's already enough. And you have to have a big enough amount that your ad will have at least 20 in it. Remember, this is something where you're pulling, if you have 1,000 page likes, divide that by 300 or divide that by 52. That's how big your audience is for the most part. Because this is, remember, 1 week of people. So you need probably 1,500 to 2,000 people to target just your page likes. Now, if you're running to a pin drop audience, that will include your page likes if Facebook thinks that's who the ad should go to. So you got to build up the page likes, obviously. That's why I suggest doing a warm audience, not just your page likes, but also a warm audience. So I'm going to run 2 sets of this ad. I'm going to run one to the warm audience, which is this one. And then I'm going to run this exact same ad to just my page likes. That is why I excluded the page likes in this ad. Now, one thing that I'm going to do, that everything now from the beginning of this video to now, that is all what I call the beginners way to get your nurture ad running. This is a fabulous way to engage with people. It is only one time a year, so they'll see it 3 or 4 times in the week of their birthday, once a year. People really like it. But if you want to take this to the next level, I'm going to show you what you can do next. So not just get engagement, but you can actually also, you can get engagement on the post, so on your page. You can also drive traffic to your blog, and you can also drive traffic to opt-in. So I'm going to walk you through how I'm setting mine up, and I will explain and translate it how it would be for you, okay? So let's go into the ad itself, because I'm just going to literally do it from the ad. And I don't actually have everything done yet, so I cannot actually, I can't edit the post from here. I cannot actually set this to run right now. Let me see if I can edit the post real quick. I believe that I can from my page. So I can show you the advanced version of this. Just a minute, guys. I'll get there and I'll show my screen in just a second. I just want to get in and log in and look at the... Okay, the post is not showing. Okay, just a minute, you guys. It's because it's still in draft. So let me do this real quick and see if I can get it up into publish. publish. Gotta wait for Facebook to take the save. Doesn't look like it's going to show me the ability to edit that post. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to show you, I actually have to create a second one and do the editing now, which kind of stinks because that kind of stinks because I wanted to be able to edit it right here, right now, but it's not going to let me. Okay. So let me go ahead and just go ahead and share this so you can watch. Okay, so I do not have all of my pieces together. So I've shown you, you saw the beginning of the video, and that was how to set up a happy birthday audience. Heather wants to know if the my engagement audience, add your website audience, add your email audience, add everything to it. So it makes it bigger, but that should be big enough to run, Heather. Remember, we're going down to 7 days. So even if Facebook says it's too small, I believe that they will still let you run this. Okay. Okay. So here's what it is. I actually have to redo this particular ad. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to duplicate the ad right here inside of this. Yep. Not a new ad set. Nope. Existing ad set. Duplicate. And I'm going to just leave it as a copy. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, today is a day of me. Like, what on earth? What on earth? Where did I? Why am I, oh, there we go. There we go. Delete. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna create a new ad in here. LNL, happy birthday, ads, warm, new. I'm doing this because I have to redo my ad. I'm adding more stuff to it because I created it as a post. When you create it as a post, it's a little bit more clunky. So I'm here in the happy birthday ad. I'm going to actually create a new post. Remember, create a new post. Now, here's what I want you to know. Oops. Here's what you can do. Let me go ahead and add the photo to this, and I'm not going to say done yet. What you can do is I am going to actually use this training as when people run into this happy birthday ad, I'm going to say, hey, you want to know how you can do this for your page? I'm going to give away this training. So because what I want to do is I want people to see this happy birthday thing, and then I want them to comment below, get the training link, okay, and go over to my blog over there and have the training for free. And then if they're there, they'll get the transcript and the checklist, which you guys are getting as well. The checklist that they could download. So that's an opt-in option. So I want to make sure you guys understand this process first, okay? I want to make sure you understand the process that I'm talking about. They'll see the ad, oh, that's cool. And in the ad itself, I'm going to say, hey, if you want to do this for your people or something like that, then you can click here and I have the training available for you here. So I'm going to teach them. I'm going to give this video away for free. Okay. And then that'll be on the blog. And then on the blog, it'll be, hey, do you want this transcript? Hey, do you want the downloads? Just give me your email. I'll email us to you. So I went from a page engagement to a website visitor to an opt-in. Okay. Now, how can you guys do this? How can you use this? Well, here's where you can do it. You know, all the places locally that you can, that give birthday people on their birthday something free, a free meal, a free drink, a free something, right? If you write a blog post and you compile a list of all of the different places that people could go on their birthday to totally make out for free, right? That's the blog post. And you say, hey, happy birthday. Here's a list of all the places that you can get everything free today or free on your birthday. Drive them over to your blog post. There's the blog post. Then say, hey, you want to download this? You want to download this? Yeah. So if you want to download it, here's a PDF of it. Give me your email and I'll send you the PDF. Basically, you're doing a free gift, free blog post, free PDF. So that's what I'm doing with mine. I'm doing the happy birthday ad. And then I'm saying, hey, do you want to know how to do this for your people? Here you go. They can go over to the website. I don't require an opt-in for them to watch the training or read the blog post at all. It is a gift. It is an absolute gift. Now, if they want more, if they want the checklist, if they want the transcript in a PDF form, then guess what? They can trade an email for that, but they don't need that. But secretly underlying, I got the I got the post engagement, and I got the website visitor. I'm okay with those. I'm okay with either one of those. So that's the thing. So you're nurturing and you're saying this, then you're going to give them a real gift. Don't sell them anything. I'm not selling them anything on this. The only thing at the end is I ask for their email if they want the full details. So for you guys, it's the same thing. I mean, like Red Robin gives a free burger on your birthday. Now I think you have to sign up with them, but that's not a local place either. I'm sure there's other places that like get a free soda, get a free this, get a free hot dog, get a free whatever. Find all those local places in your community and create this. And then when it goes around on the birthdays, guess what? Super fun, super relational, and you'll totally kill it. You'll totally nail it. So in my ad that I was just going to start, I was going to do the wording and stuff, but I don't actually have the blog post yet because the blog post is going to be this video. This video that I'm creating for you guys is going to be the blog post. We're going to put it up on YouTube and do this, and it will be on the member site. And we're going to have checklists, download transcripts, all that kind of stuff. So moving on, that's what mine will look like. But yours can be, here's the free places you can get free, whatever on there. Are there any questions, you guys? Yes, Mila, absolutely. Give value. It's value. And it's funny, value is so many different things that you can do. Wish them a happy birthday and then give them something that doesn't require them to pay for it or buy. Do not find the places, like do all the free stuff first, by the way, if you're going to do this advanced option, do all the free stuff first. And then below say, if you're interested in discounts, here are places that give discounts on your birthday. But give them the free stuff first. I always think it's lame that when people are giving a gift, you have to buy something to redeem the gift. It's not a gift. All right, you guys. This has been fabulous. Thank you so much. This is the process. This is it. And then I wanted to give you that advanced option because that's just like huge because you get, not only do you get the post engagement, but you also get the website visitors, plus you can get opt-ins. And people like this. They like this kind of stuff. So yeah, good luck, you guys. Have fun.